Hello, good afternoon, all. The current session, that is the first session in the afternoon, is the practicing of the spoken tutorial. So, if you have not completed the earlier sessions tutorial, that is the I think creation of schematic, that tutorial, please continue that, or else you can start with the current sessions, whatever tutorial you are currently on, you can start practicing it. And if any doubts are there, you can actually post it on the chat. Hope everyone has installed eSIM successfully and will be able to start using it. So I will check what can be done for that, as you have not filled in the morning. But in the meantime, you can continue practicing the spoken tutorials, and I will get back to you shortly.
This forums, where you see these forums, there is actually a code files link here. So once you click on it, it will give you an option to download this file and save it somewhere. So I'm using Linux. So in Windows also, you will get the same option, or it will be auto downloaded. So once I click OK, it will be saved in some location. Let me just go to that location. So my file has come up here. Now what I will do is I will extract this file. So I have downloaded the file and I've extracted it. So what I will do is I will open this from my eSIM window. Once you have downloaded that file, click on open project. Then you have to go to the location where you extracted the code file. So for me, it was in the downloads folder. Okay, so what I did was I downloaded the code file from the, I'll show this one more time. So in your browser window, whichever tutorial you are using, you are watching, on the bottom right corner, there will be a code files section here. What you have to do is you have to click on it and it will open and give you an option based on your browser. It will give you an option to download this file. So I've already downloaded, so I won't do it again. And it will be stored to some default location or the location of your choice. In my case, it is in the downloads folder. So from here, then I extract it. I will get the code files folder. In this case, it is 7805 voltage regulator. Then after going back to the eSIM screen, you have to click on open project, go to the directory where you downloaded your, where you have kept your code file. In this case, it is downloads 7805 voltage regulator. And I will choose this directory. So as you can see, I'm able to get this project on my machine. And it will show the circuit, and then you can run simulations after making the necessary modifications. Any doubts?
So these are the examples given or ready-made projects.
Yeah. So those are kept in your examples folder.
Achha.
So that will be in the location where you install eSIM. For me, my eSIM is installed at eSIM downloads eSIM-2.1.
We have to take it and download to our computer and then open it.
No, are you saying the code files?
Yeah.
So the code files for each tutorial will be on the tutorials page. For example, if you want the code files for this particular tutorial, simulating an astable multivibrator, you have to choose this. Then once you go here, you have to download
this. This will be open. Yeah, tutorial will be open and it will be speaking something like that. So where are the files then?
Yeah, so the files are kept automatically at a location where you download files. So this is something that is chosen by your browser. So
where to click, sir?
Where to click? On the code files, on the code files area itself, you have to click.
Okay. Yeah, understood, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, simulation is not coming. It is closing automatically.
Okay. So yeah, I saw your query on forums also. So what is the? Can you post the error that you saw on the forums? So I'm insisting you use the forums because others also can refer the questions there.
Okay.
I have answered to your query on the forums. You can just check the answer there.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I was listening to that creation spoken tutorial, and I made a project named RC as a
Mhm.
tag. I left for lunch, and then when I'm opening it again, it's not
Okay.
opening properly. So it's not showing that schematic background and something like that.
Okay. Can you share your screen and show us the errors?
Yes, yes, please. So when I double click here, na, so it's showing blank on something like this. This was actually the project I had done. मतलब तैयार किया था ये. When I'm clicking it, it shows something blank like this one.
Okay. So can you do one thing? Can you just at the bottom of your screen, there is this info करके एक log है ना? Can you just scroll to the last message on there? Okay. So your project now go to the projects window on your left hand side. Okay, just click any of them. जो वहां पे down arrow है ना, on the down arrow, नहीं, one more step below. हाँ, double click on RC, any of the RC. On the name, sir, please. हाँ, double click on it. Right click on this. नहीं, on that itself. हाँ, right click.
Nothing happens on the acha. Okay.
हाँ, refresh it. Okay. Now click on the open schematic button.
There are two rc.pro and rc.proj.
So those are the project file names. So what you can do is, in order to open the schematic, you have to click on that open schematic option. That's on your.
Shall I select it and then?
Sir, no, you have to select the main folder. Don't select the subfolders. RC has to be selected and then open. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You
open
don't have.
schematic. So this thing, no, it does not exist. Okay.
No.
No.
I mean, I don't see any error. Or at
Sir,
least it's
can you
not.
share the full screen because only eSIM is shared right now?
I shared the full screen.
No, sir, only eSIM interface we can see. So if there is a window coming behind, we can't pick out.
Yeah, we are not able to see the error window. Yeah, I just saw one message that popped up that the schematic doesn't exist. Do you want to create one? So I believe that's where you have to click yes first.
Does not exist. It's.
Yeah.
Shall I remove all and then generate a new one?
No, sir. You have to create one schematic first, because right now there is no schematic in place. It is
already that was generated. Schematic was generated before lunch. I tried to place the components also, but I could not. And then I went for lunch and then came back and I tried to open it. It's showing like this.
Okay, so can you do me a favor? Go to C, go to your file manager, and go to C drive users admin. In C only, go to users. There's a users folder on your screen, sir. Third last folder. No, there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Users admin. Yeah. Then there is a eSIM workspace folder. Please open that. Okay. Open the RC folder. Okay. So, sir, actually the schematic was not created. It seems, or rather, it was not saved. So,
shall I delete it?
Yeah. You can create a new project and RC1 or RC2, something like that.
Okay.
You can name it, and no need to delete it from here. You can do it from the eSIM interface. Leave this one as it is. It won't affect anything. Just on the eSIM interface, give a new name to your RC circuit, RC new or something, without any spaces.
Okay, I'll create a new one. Huh?
Yeah. So,
Saurabh, if I may interrupt, just there is a query from one person. Should we finish all the 11 videos which is there in spoken tutorial? So, if possible, have we uploaded the practice problem on the day one folder?
Yeah. So, actually, so there are two parts to this question that ma'am has just asked. So, on the agenda, there are not all 11 tutorials. Of course, if you want to, you can finish that. But we have created the schedule and talks as that on day one, we will finish two spoken tutorials and some followed by some practice problems. The practice problems have been uploaded on the drive folder in the day one section.
So if you can see the guidelines email which we had sent, there is a folder link which actually we had mentioned that every day we will be actually uploading the practice and the homework problems. So practice problem actually is already there. So if you have finished both these tutorials, then you can go and practice that. So it is actually to just you to get the hang of the schematic, how schematic can be created and all. So please.
Yes, okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. So that we'll have to finish two of the tutorials which is there and then go with the practice problems, right? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Yes, that's
Okay.
correct.
You don't have to continue doing all the spoken tutorials in one go. So we
Okay.
have actually compartmentalized. So today you have to do 2 spoken tutorials and then move to the practice problem and try to finish it.
Sure. Thank you so much.
And if someone is not able to finish it in the given time, you can do it as a homework problem. The same practice problems can be served as homework problems. And if you face any difficulties there, we have a doubt session tomorrow at 9:30. So there we can actually discuss these doubts. If you
Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Excuse me.
yes,
So, so I have got this schematic then.
then sir, please follow the tutorial now.
Yeah. But I was not able to place the components. That was I clicked here, and I wanted to the registers.
Mm-hmm.
So where should I go? Shall I put it here?
Wait, your screen is.
So we can see only the eSIM interface. We can't see the schematic diagram.
Schematic, yeah.
So we can't. We can't understand properly where you are pointing at. So if you could share the entire screen so that we can see the schematic also.
I've placed one component register. It's too small. I want to raise where the adjustments are.
So the adjustment can be using your scroll key of your mouse.
I'm using laptop and a pad of the laptop.
Okay, so in a laptop pad also. Okay, in that case.
So use 2 fingers to move it up and down. You will see the screen will become big or small.
Yeah, or you can use
or
Alt,
F1.
Yeah, or Alt F1. Alt plus F1.
Alt F1.
Alt F2. When you open the schematic, there is an option in the view section. If you click on the view option at the top, there is a zoom in or zoom out option. So from there you can.
It's zooming or zooming in, zooming out the whole screen.
Yeah. So using your laptop key, using your touchpad, using the 2 fingers, if you have to somehow. I don't know how to explain this.
So there are tabs to drag it on left and right on the schematic. Margins are there, and there are blocks. Rectangle small block is there. You drag it down left and right, and then you'll be able to frame it in your window, exactly the scene window, if you can do that.
I can change the location, but I can't increase the size. It's too small. Size of the components, it's not seen. So it's by zoom in and zoom out only.
Okay, sir. So can you stop sharing your screen? Actually, I'll give a demo.
Okay.
Okay. So what I have right now is I have this schematic window open, and if you click on view, it is going to zoom in. Okay. Can you see the mouse actions that I'm doing? Okay. If I do zoom out, then the schematic will become small, and if it zooms out too much, for example, if it zooms out like this, then there is a scroll bar here at the bottom. Do you see this? Okay, and on the side also there is a the scroll keys are there on for the vertical alignment and the horizontal alignment.
Okay.
So both places it is there, and Using the mouse also you can, using the touchpad also you can do this. You put two fingers on the touchpad. If you scroll down towards you, if you scroll towards you, it will zoom out. If you push your two fingers towards the monitor, your screen, then it zooms in like this.
When dragging the components, rather selecting the components,
Okay, so
can this not be done for individual component size and all?
yeah, so I mean, so one option is place component.
Yes,
I
yes.
selected place
Please take it.
component.
Yeah, select.
Okay, I will add a resistor.
Okay.
Okay, I will put a resistor now. So as soon as you click it, it is tied to my cursor.
And if it is not visible, it is very small, then you have to zoom it in.
Okay, so in case, so I'll show that case also. So say I have chosen resistor and now it is too small. This is your problem.
Yeah.
So what you do is you keep your screen steady. Okay, Alt F2 is not working for me. So what will work for me is this mouse screen action. Okay, the using mouse key, sorry, the touchpad, using the touchpad. If I move my fingers towards the screen, it will zoom in. If I move my fingers away from the screen, it is going to zoom out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm not getting symbols under eSIM devices.
You're not getting eSIM devices.
Symbol. Shall I share my screen, sir?
Yeah, please.
If I press, if I press components here, and they are telling us to upload eSIM.
Ma'am, which version of KiCad do you have? This is not a 4.07 interface. This looks like KiCad 5 to me.
Yeah.
Can you close this window? Choose symbol. Close it, please.
Okay.
Press escape key once. Okay. Go to help.
Help.
And see the about KiCad. Yeah, you can check that. Okay, ma'am. So the version you are using is one version ahead.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that you already had eSIM KiCad installed on your machine.
Yeah, I have, sir.
So I mean, I don't know whether we can use KiCad 5 for this, but
generally what we have to use, sir?
So what we package with eSIM, we give KiCad 4.0.7 along with eSIM only. So eSIM itself will install the 4.0.7 version. You don't have to do it on your own. But since you already have KiCad installed in your machine, but another version, so it is.
Okay, shall I uninstall and install again, sir?
Yeah, you'll probably have to do that. Yeah, you will have to do that. I mean, probably.
Okay.
So let me just guide you on doing that. Click OK and close KiCad. Close it all together.
No.
Okay. Yeah, close the eSIM also, please. Yeah, click yes. It's okay. Go to your C drive. No, not KiCad. Go to your folder C drive. Program files x86. There will be KiCad here somewhere. Okay, it's not there. Go above and check in program files.
I placed here, sir. Here.
Okay, open that, please. Yeah, there is an uninstaller at the third left, bottom third option.
Okay.
Yeah, click that, and remove everything it is asking. So give your confirmation to remove KiCad.
Sir, how to delete the component?
You put your cursor on the component and you press the delete key. Just hover your cursor over the component you want to delete and just press the delete key, or right click on the component and you will see a delete component option.
Okay, sir.
So completed, sir.
Yeah, okay. Go to FOSSEE folder. Yeah, open eSIM. Yeah, there is an unenst hyphen eSIM, the second last application. Yeah, run that, please.
Give yes, sir.
Yeah. Click yes. So it will, yes.
Uninstall.
Yeah, because we'll have to redo it for now.
Sarup, there is a chat for practice problem. Could you please reply?
Yeah. Do we have to enter random values for solution sources for given practice problems? Random values, I mean, so the value of VCC, you can take 12 volts or something, or you can try your own combination. Okay, I have a quick comment for Shashank. You were facing that problem, right? So I have a solution for that. Rahul just got back to me. So if you remember how we copied that .esim folder to your profile path, similarly, you also have to copy the .ngSDL folder.
.ngs, yeah?
Yeah, dot. I'm typing it in the chat. So
Okay.
there will be a .ngSDL folder. You have to
Okay.
paste it in your profile path.
Okay.
Okay, similar to where we had pasted the .esim.
Okay.
Okay. Now coming to Ms. Divya Shri.
Yes, sir.
Yes, delete that library folder also. It's okay. Okay, so it's gone, I think. Yeah, now go to downloads. Where was the 250 MB file downloaded? The .exe file, esim.exe.
Okay.
It will be in your downloads. Yeah, esim. Yeah, yeah. Miss Navina, I think the link is there in the chat. The attendance link is in the chat. Just scroll a little up. You'll find it. Oh,
We closed it at 2:30 p.m.
Sir, shall I install this version, sir?
yeah. Click install. Yeah, now if you face after once this is done, then you try running the project one more time
Okay.
and get back to me if there are any problems.
No need for installing KiCad, sir.
No. KiCad will be installed on its own, so you don't have to do it again. ASIM will install KiCad for you.
Okay.
You can see in these messages actually. If you click show details, soon you will see the KiCad message also.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, see right now it is extracting this KiCad 4.0.7. So
Okay, sir.
yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Shall I shop as anything, sir?
Yeah, you can. Miss Nilani said, so the practice problems are shared in the guidelines mail that was sent to you. So there is a link where you let me read it out if I can find it quickly. Usha ma'am,
Yes.
I'm not able to find the guidelines email that was
Yeah,
sent.
I will just share the folder ID. I will just do it.
Okay. Ashutosh, so are you getting, if you are getting normal ngSpice simulations, it's okay if you get the Python plotting error. Once you get this error, try doing it again. Then maybe the Python plots will appear.
So I'm getting one problem, like my project file is not creating.
Is there a space in your project path?
Just I want to share my screen.
Yeah, sure.
I have posted the folder link for the practice problems. So in that you will see day 1, day 2, day 3, 3 folders. So you can access day 1 and see what are the practice problems there, and you can start practicing them.
Okay, click OK. Select cancel. Okay, cancel one more time. Now click on new project. Have you already completed one project or just starting?
Just starting.
Okay, then type in RC. Yeah, click OK. Okay, so then click on open project. RC folder is already there apparently. Yeah, click there. Yeah, click on that folder. Then click. Yeah, select the select folder option. There's a button at bottom. Select folder. At the bottom of that window, small window, sir. Yeah. Yeah. Let's open project. Yeah. Don't open that folder. Just click on it once. Just please go back to workspace. Now select folder. Okay, then try click cancel now. Create a new project named RC new. Okay, now try. Now double click on it. Yeah, now click the open schematic button, not the .proj, sir. Yeah. Now that you have selected the project, yeah, click on the button that is right next to it. On the left hand side of your cursor, there is a button which has a, yeah, that's right. Yes. It will ask whether you want to create a schematic, then click yes.
Excuse me, sir. I'm not able to connect the wires.
What exactly is the hindrance between the connection?
I'll share it and show you what's happening actually.
Okay.
What's happening when I select this one
Mm-hmm.
and try to connect something somewhere. So it's getting detached.
Okay. Press escape once. Press escape key. Okay. Now just put your cursor on the wire. Okay. Press delete key. Okay. Same for this wire. Okay. Same for go towards the far left. Delete that.
Okay. Everything I can delete. And
not everything.
Let me reconnect everything, sir.
Okay, sure, sir. So now move
now
the
I'll select the component and drag it here. So it's going like this. So I place it here. Okay.
Okay.
Now I take it this and place it here.
Okay.
I want to connect it now. I went here.
Then select the green wire, sir. Select that. Yeah.
This now?
Yeah. Yes, that's right.
Yeah. I selected this. I went here.
I'm
pressing that left click.
Okay.
And connecting it here.
No. You are dragging the whole thing. So you just have to do a single click on that bubble.
And just I see.
Yeah, and click once now. Just once.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
That's what I was pressing that left.
But I think it is still not connected. I can see a gap between the component and the wire.
No, I think that's just the resolution. If you can zoom in, sir, if you can press escape key and zoom in, maybe we can examine it closely. Can you press escape key? Escape. On your keyboard, sir.
Yeah, I'm pressing it. Nothing is happening.
Okay. So now zoom in on that particular node. Yeah. So it was a valid question by ma'am, but I believe it was the resolution that was.
I think it is connected. Please fill in your attendance if you already have not filled. It will be open till 3:30. After that, I will not be opening it again. So we will have to now circulate the second attendance form. So I will not be opening it after 3:30 p.m. So please fill it up now itself.
Yes, so you can stop sharing your screen now.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So if you have finished practicing the 2 spoken tutorials, you can actually move to the practice problems, which is already I had actually shared the link with you all in the chat window. So you can access it, or from the guidelines email which we had sent, you can access it, and please start practicing those problems which are given.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, now also I'm not getting any symbols, sir.
Okay. Can you share your screen once, please?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. I can see that. Press escape once. Escape. Yeah. Go to preferences. Top component libraries. Yeah. Click on add. There's a no, not that. Yeah. Click on add. Do Control A. Or yeah, click on open. Okay, and scroll a little. Okay, okay. Now click OK at the bottom. Click OK. Yeah, now try.
Yeah, sir. I'm getting it.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Saurabh, sir.
Yes, Miss Sonia Behra. What was it out?
Sir, actually, I was going through the spoken tutorial of RC network.
Okay.
Yeah, in that, after inserting the power flag also, I'm getting the error.
Yeah, if it is the ERC error you are talking about, you can ignore it. But if the
No, sir, like in the, it is pin not connected.
Saurabh, can you answer that on forums? Let her post it on forums. Because it is
yeah.
related to spoken tutorial.
Right. Yeah, Sonia, like ma'am mentioned just now. So please post a. I have answered your question here, but please post a question on forum also.
Yeah,
So
sir.
it can be a record for others.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
In the practice problem, there is a block called a circular block called U. Is it a scope?
Yeah. The plot underscore V1, V2, etc. So those are scopes. So those are probes that you can use for.
And so, how could you delete the component? How to select it and delete? Shall we go to edit and then delete?
You can place the cursor. You can place your mouse cursor on the component you want to delete. And there are two ways to do it. You place the cursor on the component and press the delete key from your keyboard. Or second option is you put your cursor on the component and right click on it. So then you will see a list of options. One of those options will be the delete component option.
Yeah. Oh, it's there. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
I cannot find code file.
For which tutorial?
Even for first tutorial.
So the code file. Did you open the spoken tutorial using the browser?
Browser.
My bad.
I have code files for 7805.
Yeah, correct.
I can after downloading and paste it on desktop.
Yeah.
I cannot run that.
I mean that you have to check your browser's default download location. That's how you can find the file where it is stored, or you can just do a search for that file. So the file is 7805 voltage regulator without any spaces. Just look for it, and it should give you results in the file explorer. Yeah, just search for this word 7805 voltage regulator, and I think it should pop up.